Children, welcome to another class of English literature. Children, this is a story of a great athlete. Jesse Owens is the author of this story. The name of the story is My Greatest Olympic Prize. Let's begin with the story. The story opens in the summer of 1936 at the time of the Olympic Games held in Berlin. For Hitler, the event was a means to showcase the superiority of the Aryan race over others. Not bothering himself about it, Jesse Owens had his eyes fixed on winning medals for running long jump. He was not worried of about the games as he had practiced and trained hard for 6 years. Jesse's world record of 26 feet 8 1/4 inches as an athlete at the Ohio State University made everyone believe that he'd win the Olympic Games hands down. However, he got startled to see a tall German boy, Louis Long, hitting the pit at almost 26 feet on his practice leaps. He assumed that if Louis Long won, it would fuel Hitler's Aryan superiority theory. So, his resentment against Der Führer's theory of class division drifted his concentration from the trials. He was determined to prove to Führer who was superior and who could win medals. His anger resulted in fouls in the first two qualifying jumps. On the second foul, he thought bitterly, "Did I come 3,000 miles for this? To foul out of the trials and make a fool of myself?" As he walked a few yards from the pit feeling disgusted about his performance in the trials, he felt a hand on his shoulder. He turned and saw Louis Long, who had easily qualified for the finals in his first attempt. Louis encouraged and pushed Jesse on to peak performance despite being an opponent. It turned out so that Louis broke his own past records in the finals. In their little talk, Louis reassured Jesse of the latter's abilities as an athlete and made him realize that he was able to qualify with his eyes closed. Louis also told him that even after being schooled in the Nazi youth movement, he didn't believe in the Aryan supremacy business. He advised Jesse to draw a line a few inches in back of the board and aim at making his takeoff from there. His suggestion struck Jesse and he regained his confidence. The two sat in the quarters and talked about the track, field, the world situation, and much more. The day had solemnized a deep bond of friendship between the two men who were true athletes. Louis encouraged and put Jesse onto peak performance despite being an opponent. So it turned out so that Louis broke his own past records in the finals. As for himself, Jesse wrote that the moments he landed from his final jump, he found Louis by his side, congratulating him for setting the Olympic record of 26 feet 5 by 16 inches. As Hitler glared at the two from the stands less than 100 yards away, Luz shook hands with his friend and his grip was heartfelt. In Jesse's words, it wasn't a fake smile with a broken heart sort of grip. Jesse concluded his story by comparing their 24-carat friendship with the gold plating of all the gold medals and cups that he had won. Jesse epitomized Luz Long in Purity Coubertin's words. So, Coubertin was the founder of the modern Olympic Games. He said, "The important thing in the Olympic Games is not winning, but taking part. The essential thing in life is not conquering, but fighting well." So, children, you must have understood the lesson and the moral of this lesson. So, it is a very inspirational story where a little motivation can make long terms fruitful. So, this is all for this session. So, goodbye for now. Happy learning.